Sorry, I don't know how you react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him.
As a wise man once said, humans did not stop evolving, but now they are evolving backwards. Ladies and gentlemen, I gave you a warm welcome back to my channel and I hope you are all doing well. So today we are going to take a look at a mom who is, and I'm almost afraid to say it, but she's actually in love with her own son. I kid you not. Don't get me wrong though, a mom should love her son, but definitely not in love with her son. I mean, a generic love story it turned into a genetic love story, if you know what I mean. But I'm sure most of you can come up with tons of more wordplay jokes like that. But yeah, it's hilarious how a little difference in some words can have an entirely different meaning. So on to the topic at hand. The more I think about this subject, obviously the more questions it raises. You're being born at some point, your mom raises you and pretty much knows everything about you from A to Z. At this point, my question is, when did this mom actually manage to fall in love? What if she fell in love when you're a teenager? She basically has full control over you, like an evil manipulator. But without further ado, make yourselves comfortable and let's watch this absolute masterpiece.
Well, I told him it was, at first I told Carlos that I'm sorry, I don't know how you react to this. I'm your mom and you're my son, and I am falling in love with him. He said, are you really? I said, yes, I am. He said, you know what? I was scared to let you know too. I am too.
Now I wonder what the heck she actually was thinking when she generally decided to make a love confession. I mean, at this point, if you have at least a couple of brain cells, just please, for the love of God, do not traumatize someone else with your craziness. At this point, you're just ruining a young man's life. Now, even though the son said he is in love with his mom, I have a hard time believing this statement. It is his mom who is talking to him, and obviously as a son, you don't want to make your mom sad and you trust her in a way. You will never expect her to manipulate you on this level. Now, I also actually wonder, maybe you know about this, but there was a psychologist once named Sigmund Freud, and he has a theory called the Oedipus complex, in which he states that the son in the family always secretly is in love with his mom and also wants to kill his father, so there is no competition left between them. Crazy, right? Well, it's funny that at first you think, wait a minute, this is the dumbest theory in existence, and then you actually encounter videos like this.
And then we ended up talking and we took off to the park, and we ended up asked him, will you ever date your mom? And he said, will you date your son? I said, honest truth, yes, I would. Because 19 years, you're the best thing that ever happened to me, and I really want to be with you the rest of my life.
Now sure, the guy is actually already 19 years old, which makes him an adult, but there's also this. Technically, everything the mom says is true. Things like, you are the best thing that ever happened to me, is a sentence that any mom can say about her own children. This makes it even more creepy, obviously.
I really want to be with them. It's kind of hard right now, but I don't care what people say, because we're going through a lot right now.
Well, what does it even mean if you say that you are going through a lot? I mean, Jesus, no shit, Sherlock. Of course this is going to get attention, but the wrong kind of attention, obviously. At this point, I wonder why you don't even have trouble with the law, or maybe you do, who knows? Point is, the son is also an adult. He's 19 years old and he's capable of making his own decisions now, so he can get in a lot of trouble too. Good job taking him with you through the sinkhole. I mean, at this point, you really brought it up upon yourself.
We tried to keep it a secret, but we couldn't do it no more because, you know, my other kids found out. At first, they didn't like it. Then they started liking it.
This is wrong on so many levels, dude. Like, what does she even mean with that her kids found out? It better not mean what I think it means, because Jesus, that will be really effed up. And also, what do you mean with this phrase, they started liking it? Is this whole family just secretly inheriting the Alabama gene, if you know what I mean?
They're accepting it. And my mom, my dad, my brothers, my family's accepting it now. This girl found out. So it's across the street from me, and there's a big old fight started, and she called me. She told my son Joseph something and let me know across the street, and she told me I better watch my back because I'm being incest.
Oh my god, you can't make this shit up anymore, man. You are not being incest, my god. It's also quite remarkable that people from across the street know everything. Do you actually forget to close your curtains or something? And do you openly walk on the streets hugging and kissing? Jeez.
I went and go get everybody out of my house, and she got her family. We got stabbed, beaten up, jumped. Ambulance showed up. So it was me, Carlos, and the kid's uncle got stabbed because the incest. Because she made a big deal out of all of this.
Just like in my last video about the nurse, this is yet another example of how somebody pulls the victim card. I already didn't understand it in my previous video, but this really takes the cake. It's so stupid that people try to actually blame everyone else around them. Well, it's actually themselves that are to blame for this. But I guess that's just how humans are, and we should live with this.
Step back, and when I broke down crying, I told Carlos, what we're going to do is going to hit all over the world. I said, there ain't no way I can leave you. And he said, don't worry, I'm gonna still be with you, no matter through thick and thin.
Oh guys, this is so wholesome. I might even start to tear up a little bit. This is definitely the superhero movie we all need in life.
They call me, I'm sick, I'm incest. And it hurts a lot, and you know what I mean? It messes with my mind a lot.
I just love all these scenes with the son on the bench and stuff like that. I mean, it makes me wonder if the cameraman actually contemplated his life decisions at this point. Like, straight up thinking about how quickly he needs to quit his job to not lose any dignity along with it. Also, she's talking about all the hate from people messing with her head, bruh. We all know that there's already multiple instances of you being messed up anyways. I mean, yeah, it's just moral of this video, don't diddle with family. Like, seriously, it's messed up. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna be the end of the video. I legit think I'm gonna take a break from the internet to recharge my sanity. Or maybe I also need to take some sanity pills, like from the game Phasmophobia. And also knowing that the internet systematically outdoes itself with even weirder shit makes me afraid for the future of this channel if I'm gonna review some more videos. But anyways, if you did enjoy this video, then make sure to smash the like button and subscribe with notifications on so you never miss another video from me. And by the way, it's completely free. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, man. Peace.